An active library is a resource of knowledge, of inspiration, of daydreams and ideas, a treasure of facts and fantasies. But today, stop the losses. Your 3M system is a tool that frees you to provide service to your patrons. There are 3 elements to the 3M library security system. The first is the programmable detection strip concealed in all of your books, periodicals, videocassettes, and other. Simply remove the liner from the strip and place about 1/4 inch of the strip on the tip of the bayonet. To ensure ease of application, don't attach too much of the strip, or it will be difficult to release from the bayonet. Open the book so that the cover separates from the binding. Slide the bayonet through the opening. Make sure the adhesive side of the strip is toward the cover. Then slide the bayonet through the opening until the strip disappears. Close the book, press on the spine, and remove the bayonet. The book is now protected and ready to be placed on the shelf. Let's watch the entire process one more time to show you how quickly and easily it can be done. The single-sided strip is also used to mark your compact discs. Apply the strip diagonally across the inside of the case. Make sure it can't be seen through the center hole of the disc holder. Your other books and periodicals are marked by installing a double-sided detection strip in the gutter. Open the book wide, but not too wide, or the book will open automatically to that page. Also, avoid any page that the book opens to naturally. Using the 3M book holder makes stripping books easier and faster, although they can also be easily marked without it. While holding the strip at one end of the long green liner, remove the short liner by pulling the end straight down. Make sure that the exposed adhesive side faces up and work the strip into the gutter as deeply as possible. When the strip is in place, fold over a few pages and press to secure the strip. Open the book, pull the long liner, and close the book. It is now protected. The double-sided strips should be used in paperback books, periodicals, and other printed materials. You can also use them in your hardcover books, rather than using a single-sided strip in the spine. To circulate your printed materials, you'll use these circulation accessories to turn the strips off at checkout and back on again when the materials are returned. The book desensitizer is used to desensitize the detection strips at checkout. Simply draw the book across the surface of the desensitizer, making sure that the binding comes in contact with the desensitizer surface. It provides fast and efficient processing of your library materials. For CDs, be sure that the area of the case where the strip is located makes contact with the desensitizer surface. After your patrons return materials to the library, The portable book sensitizer reactivates the detection strips for continued protection of the item. Squeeze the handle to turn the unit on. Hold the sensitizer on one end of the book's spine, then slide it down the spine with a slow and constant motion. Strips are quickly resensitized. For CDs, simply run the sensitizer over the detection strip area of the case. After using the sensitizer continuously to sensitize materials, release the handle and let the unit cool before reusing to ensure maximum effectiveness. You can also circulate your print materials and CDs using the 3M Book Check unit. It is a dual-purpose device. With a simple flip of the switch, you can desensitize or resensitize these materials. To desensitize, set the item in the Book Check slot. The audible signal means the article has been desensitized for circulation. When materials are returned, place the switch in the sensitized position and insert the item into the slot. The audible signal and light indicate the article has been resensitized. If the light does not appear, the item is not marked with a detection strip. This is a convenient reminder to insert a detection strip to assure your library is fully protected. Remember, these units are for use with books, periodicals, other printed materials, and compact discs only. Now that you've learned how to mark your library materials with 3M detection strips and how to desensitize and resensitize the materials for circulation, let's look at the third element in your library security system, the detection computer, positioned at the exit of your library. There are 3 models. They look quite different, but all models use the same principles to detect library materials that haven't been properly checked out. Before your library opens each day, test your system by walking through the detection computer with an article protected with a sensitized strip. If the alarm doesn't sound, try walking through the computer again with another protected item. If the alarm still doesn't sound, there are a few things you might check. Make sure the unit is plugged in. Check to make sure that the switch on the remote alarm box is in the center position. Place the item in the Book Check unit to assure that it contains a sensitized detection strip. 3M has a nationwide service network ready to help in the event you experience any difficulties with your system. Simply call the toll-free number listed on your detection computer and give the model and serial number also listed there. Our service organization will respond quickly to the problem. If you have a Model 1355 detection computer, also give the number that is showing in the status display window at the base of the unit. This number will help the technician diagnose the problem. If patrons express concern over the electronic effect of the detection computer on hearing aids, heart pacemakers, pre-recorded magnetic media, and the like, set them at ease. The detection computer generates a very weak electronic signal, very much like that of an ordinary kitchen blender, and is perfectly safe. If a patron is curious about how the system works, don't give any details. Simply explain that the library materials are specially treated to give a signal if they aren't properly checked out. Revealing the details of how the system works could jeopardize library security. Of course, sooner or later, it's bound to happen. The alarm goes off. Now what do you do? What you do will depend on your library's policy, but there are a few guidelines. Remember, the alarm may have been triggered accidentally, so always respond in a positive, friendly manner. You might suggest that you could have overlooked an item during checkout, or that perhaps the patron accidentally picked up one of the library's books with their own things. Never accuse the patron of stealing. Process and desensitize all materials one more time to be sure all strips have been turned off. If you ever suspect anyone of unlawfully removing materials from the library, follow your library's policy. This is a sensitive situation. You'll find additional suggestions on how to handle these encounters in your training manual. The training manual also includes a more detailed description of the detection strips and how to reorder them, the desensitizing and resensitizing accessories, and the detection computer. You and your 3M library security system, a winning team in protecting your library's entire collection from loss. Most libraries experience a reduction in losses of at least 90% the first year alone when their entire collection is protected with 3M detection strips. You and 3M, making sure that your library fulfills its purpose to the people you serve, to be a continuing and vital resource for information, for ideas, for inspiration, and for imagination.